Hello and welcome, everyone. I am so excited to show you my new OBU ERP 2.0 screen. I have got it installed because my deadline is due in a couple of months. Anyhow, I am super excited about it, not to show you how big and useless it is. Now, first things first, you'll be wondering why I have it down here. I have it down here because I ripped it out, okay? I don't have a solar film on my glass, and it makes it easy for me to take it out. But if you had one, you gotta be careful when you pull this thing out, because it is sticky and it will rip your solar film out if you have one. But you can absolutely rip this one out and do something about it. Now, it can't be installed here because there's no space for it. Okay? And this is how big my windscreen is. And this is how big the damn thing is. Where are you gonna... See, I can't even put it here because, it won't fit. And so the only place to put it is kind of like in the middle right there. And that is ugly. That is stupid. And that is useless. And the most useless thing about this screen is that all it shows me is the time, which is bigger than the more important thing, which is the amount of money I have left, the balance. And here's the other thing that was not really mentioned by a lot of people. You realize I'm parked, I'm not moving, and I'm indoors. The GPS is not working, so the freaking touch screen is not working. It only works when the GPS works and detects that you are not moving. Okay? So when GPS is not functioning, you cannot touch that thing to disable your cash card. It's got to be the dumbest implementation ever. Because in the old days, we would reach all the way up here just to pull our card. And if that was dangerous, like, come on, and letting me touch the screen can't be even more dangerous than that. Anyway, it's showing me the time, and as if our cars don't show the time. I do have a clock down here, which got reset due to the install when they unplugged my battery and did not set it back. But I have 2 clocks now in my car, which I do not need. And just to show you how ridiculously huge this thing is, okay, I'm going to put my phone next to it to show you. Here's my Xiaomi phone. And here's the Xiaomi phone. And it's the same size. Let me turn it off. It's basically the same size because the screen has such a huge border like the old iPhones. Right? It is that big. It's stupid. It's stupidly huge. And it's kind of heavy. It's quite heavy. It's almost the weight of a phone anyway. And you'll be wondering why I have it out, because I plugged it out. But there's another thing I took out, which is this GPS antenna. Because it was put up right around here, where your phone is supposed to be. Okay? And if you put your phone here, which most people do, we use the phone for things like GPS, which just doesn't give us. I don't need a clock. I need a GPS, by the way. Okay, so my phone was here where the GPS is. And that antenna is kind of like in this area right next to the phone. So there's a huge area on my windscreen being obscured by that. And because it's being obscured, it's really not nice. So I want to move it a little bit towards the side and, kind of right behind the phone. I don't know why they put it up so high up and so much out. It's just really terrible, LTA. Like, if I could, enough of ranting, let me propose something to LTA. Now, for those of you who do not know, you can actually take the screen out and there is a connector. It looks like this, okay? And you can unplug it. You can unplug the screen by squeezing this part and unplugging it. You absolutely can take the screen out, okay? And see, I can't freaking turn it back on, stupid thing. You can absolutely unplug it and keep the screen. Okay, use your phone to pair with it. And a phone app also sucks because whoever designed that app is a retard. It should be working in portrait mode, not landscape. But besides the app, this screen if LTA wants to fix this stupid thing, please redo the screen. Make the screen at least half or a third of the size, because you know the old screen, the one that we had on our OIU, is this tiny. It was this small. It was black and white. It was barely even lit. We can see the balance on our cash card. I don't need a screen this big. And you're not even showing me the value anyway with all that screen space. Now, if you wanted to show all the useful things like the bus lane timings and the speed limits, a third of the screen would have done the same damn job. Okay? A third, like this big, would have given me the same amount of information. Even all the parking lots as I drive near shopping malls would have showed up on this screen this size. I really don't need a screen this big. So if LTA wants to save this stupid implementation, the first thing you should do is to remake this screen so that you can plug it out and plug a new one in and offer it to all the other drivers. This is just 3 times too big for what it's useful for. Look at my car. It's an MX-5. And that's all the windscreen space I have. I'm not going to put it up here. You know, that's ugly. And it's also obscuring my view. This is stupid. Now I can't use my phone if I put it up here. It's just, actually, it's way too high. It's kind of like blocking a lot of things. It's a blind spot. That's ugly. I don't want it all the way out there in front. And, you know, to reach there to poke it, it's even worse than trying to reach out, out here from where my old cash card used to be. So, thank you very much, LTA, for your shitty implementation. I hope you fix this soon. Now the screen works. See? It's really lame. By the way, if you guys haven't tried it, this thing also takes quite a while to boot up. So if you're like very near the gate and you turned on your car and you drove to the gate, you kind of have to wait like 30 seconds for this to boot before like the deduction shit works. So this is like really a step back from whatever we had. And I bet you, like, you know, all the other countries, Malaysia, Japan, they're laughing at us. This is stupid. Thank you very much for watching.